Hi guys, bargain store project time again. A few episodes back I made this rather nice little glider from some polystyrene plates. I think these were something like 20 for £1, and a wooden coffee stirrer. And what I want to do in this episode is make a propeller to go with it, so I can actually make it a powered aeroplane rather than just a glider. And to make the propeller I intend to use this plastic pop bottle, 2 litre bottle lemonade from my local supermarket is something like 17 pence, 19 pence for a bottle. So I'm going to cut that up, cut a strip out of it, and see if I can make it into a propeller. And then a few bent paper clips to make a bracket for it, and then stick it on here. Or I might even make another one of these just so I can keep this one as an example. Right, first thing we need to do is cut a strip out of here. That's what I want. What I now need to do is draw a shape on it for the propeller. Alright, let's cut the shape out. This is the piece that's going to attach to the front of the plane. That's the propeller assembly completed. Question is, do we stick it straight on the existing glider or do we make a new one? I might just make a new one, just so I've got the old one as a reference. Right, we'll use some polystyrene plates and make ourselves another glider, only we'll attach that to the front of it. I've got 2 plates, and I've got a stirrer. So first thing we want to do is cut the centre out of the plates, because it's the flat bit at the bottom that we want. And I should probably speed up the video. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the floor show. It's a bit windy in the garden, not ideal, but it did better than I expected, to be honest. The propeller made out of that plastic bottle, it worked, but I think if I made it again I'd use slightly thicker plastic. As soon as I put the hot glue on it in the middle, it started to buckle, which actually was quite handy. It meant I was able to shape it, but it's something you need to be aware of if you're going to use the same plastic. It melts when it gets hot. So a quick summary of what we've got. The wings and the tailplane and the fin are all made from polystyrene plates, or thermoplastic as they call them. The body is, or the fuselage is a coffee stirrer, wooden stirrer. The hooks at the back and the front and the propeller assembly, they're all just bent paper clips. Had some plastic tubing that I used as the bearing. I've also put a plastic bead on there to try and help it. And a couple of rubber bands. And it works. It's not the best rubber band aeroplane you're ever going to make, but it does work. A slightly better propeller might improve things, but it served the purpose of the project. We've actually managed to make a rubber band powered model aeroplane. And I've still got my glider as well. So I've got two now. That'd keep grandchildren occupied. To actually get this to fly relatively well, to get it to fly at all, took quite a lot of trimming, adjusting the angle of the propeller just by bending this backwards and forwards. And I've also got the fin on the rudder, or the rudder on the fin, and I've got elevators on the tail so that I can adjust the trim, and that all helped. But the main thing in my garden is the wind doesn't go in a straight line, it tends to whip round the plants, so it's a bit difficult to choose which way the wind's blowing when you launch the car. Come on, Grandad, when you launch the aeroplane. But it was a success, so there we go. I've just changed the rubber band for some new ones that I've got hold of. There's still only cheap ones from the supermarket, but they're thicker and they're stronger, and that makes my engine a lot more powerful. So, as you can see, that made quite a difference.